Wagalo!
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 Free Tibet!
Free Tibet!
Free Tibet!
Free Tibet!
Free Tibet!
Free Tibet! Good luck, attention! Wagalo! Free
Talking about to Tibet-2022. Mirulung payang pani Yang takilam yang atsuni
당가서 된데 사자식 레스라 괜히 아니 추리시 불어 되다 페리 더 추디 더디 두승라 조고 인사를 페지 사자 민디 가르슬라나 디리시 글레노라 라서 식도 사자 근데 지금 되니 로사민도 되니 두승라 조고 인사를 페지 되니 좋은 사람 되니 꽃이니 오 다 대시를 내서 Free Tibet! Free Tibet! Free Tibet! Free Tibet! 가운데 이 강을 잘라서 이제 미숨 이 강이 내가 좀 못해 내가 무슨
परछाङ में छेगपा रंग से लेंगु तेरा रे
Hi everyone, we've got these people over here fighting for a better place and a better country, and we support your fight. Stick with it, it'll all work out. We're here together to get through this.
रंग से rang te rang te rang te talking about to Tibet-2022 Mirulung payang pani
Hauling nama sama touch tile ane
Free Tibet! Free Tibet!
this really marathon
Free
di
Tibet!
nama
Free
shiva di chawo re ane mo shiva de la ane iba dhune do no ko korang che ane da ko de ne go chu nang
Dem pa tha thang pho ne mutu ne thar kil che ge rang te rang te rang
So there's a.
Hello, good morning.
This is a marathon to spread word about the Chinese oppression of the Tibetan people.
Oh.
And many others who are oppressed.
during this run we are decorating about the Southern Mongolian is Turkestan and Hong Kong.
Mongoland.
Yes.
Interesting. How many people in the marathon?
We are 7 people.
And some of the runners are here.
Yes,
And
we all
they're
run.
doing a run from Toronto,
Yeah, Toronto, the
Montreal,
Montreal.
Ottawa, and back to Toronto.
Oh, that's amazing.
1,800 kilometers? you
No,
said?
it's like
1300.
approx, yeah.
So where did you start? Toronto?
Yes.
From Toronto.
Toronto,
To-
Montreal,
Yeah, today is the
Ottawa.
4th day of our run.
4 days to run from Toronto.
Yes, today is the 4th day.
Taking 4 years.
Yes. Thank you very much.
It's amazing.
자, 이제
Hegelo!
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 Free Tibet!
Free Tibet!
Free Tibet!
Free Tibet!
Free Tibet!
Free Tibet!
Hegelo! Hegelo! Free Tibet! Hegelo!
Mirulung payang pani Yang takilam yang matsuni Hishno bigong pashi Zeme shi wei lam yune
I'm one of the runner and coordinator for Peace Rally Marathon for Tibet 2022. We have started this marathon run from Toronto on October 1st. We'll be reaching Montreal on October 8th and then going back to Montreal to Ottawa and Ottawa back to Toronto in about 19 days. And in these 19 days we are covering almost 1,300 kilometers. So we have 5 runners and 2 navigators. So we are a team of 7. The basic demand that we have for Canadian government and people of all communities, we have 3 demands. The first one is resumption of Sino-Tibet dialogue. It's been seized since 2010 between the special envoy of His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama and Chinese government. So we urge the government of China to step forward to have a peace dialogue with the envoy of His Holiness the Dalai Lama. And the second demand we have is release the 11th Panchen Lama of Tibet, as he has been missing when he was 6 years old. He's second next to His Holiness the Dalai Lama as the religious head of Tibet. Since he was 60 years old, he was missing and he was under Chinese regime. So we don't know where about his and well-being as of this day. So we are asking the government of China to say where he is about and release all other Tibetan political prisoners who are imprisoned under repressive policy of China. The third demand we have for this year is the return of His Holiness the Dalai Lama back in Tibet as soon as possible.
Yeah, okay, perfect.
Hegelo!
Free Tibet! Free Tibet!
Free Tibet! Free Tibet! Free Tibet!
Free Tibet! Free Tibet! Free Tibet!
Hegelo!
Yang takilam yang matsuni Hishno bigong pashi Zeme shi wei lam yune Dempa tang tang 토네 무트네 탈길 제게 랑제
이제 찍닉스나요.
아, 안다. 야, 이 관리 카드샤. 이네 넘시디. 야, 뭐도 이네 차와도 이네
강박한데도
강바 주관 테스트 사사 테스트 사이도 이네 가이 믹스에 가이 갈림인도
안에 들으니 모디라 킬로미터 가서기 왜 차시해?
다 들이니 뭐딩은 또 괜돔네 100km 기주 사시
안에
실다이 자시에
그랑그랑이지?
얘기 안나 킬로미터 줍시직 complete 해야기 이게 100km
No, that's why I said I wanted to. So it's under Chinese occupation since 1959.
59?
Yeah.
It's under which occupation?
China.
Oh, really? Yeah, yeah,
It's
that I
under
knew.
repressive policy
Yeah.
that's been.
And more than that, I think they were like violent
Yeah,
and stuff.
that's why what we are trying to do is trying to promote the awareness of what's really happening. What's really happening inside the Tibet since 1950s, because we lost our country since 1950s, and people around the world, they've been supporting us. So we are exiled in India. Now we are moved to Canada as a stateless citizen, but now we are Canadian citizen. So we have this basic rights and freedom of this great country. So we are trying to promote this freedom of this country, so that people can understand and people can relay the message of what's really happening inside the Tibet because of their repressive policy. So we don't have any basic human rights back in Tibet. Our brothers and sisters, they are still suffering under their repressive policy. And then we are 5 runners, right? So 2 persons that they're still running, and 1 on bike and one on running. So we are 7 members in the team. So we started 5 days ago from Toronto. So and then we are going to.
It's like, is it a relay race or you?
Yes, relay
Okay.
race. Yeah, that's why
And
it's called.
that's your part.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we are a team of 5. Yes, we are 4.
Oh, that's nice.
The basic idea is to promote the real situation, what's happening inside Tibet, right? Because of their repressive policy. People don't know because they brainwash and they manipulate the media. They buy the media house of the world, right? Because they have a finance. For us, it's like we are peace-loving people, right? And we don't have any superpower, but what we have is the truth. So we are still struggling. We are more than 100,000 people are displaced in India as exile refugees in India.
How many
Since-
people there's in Tibet? There's a
In,
lot.
in India, it's about 100,000, but in overall Tibetan population, it's about 600,000.
That left
Yeah, they
but
are still in
in the country.
Yeah, they're still under Chinese occupation.
And in the country, how many people there's in the country?
About 600,000. 600,000 population.
In
6
Tibet?
million. Yeah, in Tibet.
Not more than that?
Yeah, it's a.
I
But-
thought that was more than that.
The thing is, like, they're not sharing the real census and statistics. There was the statistics we are referring is 2003. So they're not trying to give the
No,
real.
they try to hide the exile.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So even if people they're supporting us, but they really don't know,
No, not at all.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
that's our main idea and main demand.
just to-
So that we ask for people, the government of Canada and also the world communities, to listen to us.
yeah,
what we
at
are
least
speaking.
acknowledge the problem.
Right.
Yeah.
We are not seeking complete independence from China, right?
Yeah.
So it's been long gone. What we are seeking is middle way approach, where we will live under your government and under your authority, but give us basic human rights.
Yeah.
Like rights of freedom, freedom to religious, freedom to express our views and do our religious practice. those are the basic things. They are still, we have no rights.
Do you think that before 59? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm. Do you think before 59 you had the kind of right that we have here right now?
Yes, definitely.
It
It was an independent country for many years. They're just claiming that it's part of China, but it's not part of China for many years. And we have all the documents that verified, and I mean it's a history, right?
Okay.
But history has always like mixed kind of information where you cannot say this belongs to you,
It's
right?
like black or white.
Yeah, so it's always
gray,
grayscale on
But
one side.
here in Canada, what we are taught is that Tibet is a like autonomous country.
Right, it is autonomous country. That's what we are seeking
Yeah.
as an autonomous country,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But then if you consider one province as an autonomous, what you are looking for is just basic rights and freedom that prevails to you.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
been given to the common citizen, right? Which is not there, which is deprived in Tibet.
And any of you still have the family in Tibet?
We have far relatives, but I mean, for us, like we are born and raised in India, right? Our parents they fled Tibet in 1950s along with His Holiness the Dalai Lama.
India, and then
Right.
Oh,
So we moved here with the resettlement project. There was an agreement between Canadian government and India government because we are displaced refugees in India. So there was a agreement between Canadian government and Indian government where Canadian government agreed to bring 1,000 displaced Tibetans from India to Canada. So that was started back in 2007 when Stephen Harper was Prime Minister of Canada.
they start what?
The resettlement project to bring 1,000.
That's Stephen Harper that did that.
Back in 2014.
Bring more Tibetans here.
Yeah, that was first started in 2007.
Good job, good job.现在是这个人在地面就得高面就在地。
tadi ninja bai ko chuang ta
이 날씨
do
마고 좀 kimi 마다 갔다.
ngima ngarang zo ani kharsa ti magar la ni gyuksel de gola de chuang ta indi chi de gola ngazo tagaran chi ga kuba de deta ra an chuang khurang khurang den ru ani 사용 말 onde champa ya soso ya dos chuang de dos den de gola ya 사용 do tadi kuba de dos ta ra 사용 말 그런 아니 그래서 낭록이 추지겨라 그런 또 칼레 된주도
또 샤샤래다.
독샤샤 오케이 따디 또게 직도
그래서 가기 마치
됐어 또게 믿으네
어
네 오케이 야야다 독샤샤
또 샤샤래.
샤샤 그런 된주도
Sure, but in kind, like if you can like share our like.
That's exactly what he was saying to me. And just the more people know what's going on, the better.
Have you been to India also?
I haven't been to India, no, but Tibet. Just when the Chinese were starting to move in.
Okay.
And so, yeah, it was.
Nice. You guys live around the neighborhood?
We just lived the other side of Brockville.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
So this is our 5th day that we are doing a
Okay.
marathon for
You
Tibet.
started out from Toronto?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So we are going towards Montreal,
yeah.
and then from Montreal we are going back to Ottawa, and then
Okay.
Toronto, heading back.
So I hope to get some political.
Yeah,
stuff in
that's
Ottawa.
our main target.
Yeah,
We have
exactly.
3 demands for
Yeah.
this rally marathon.
Yeah.
So if you can kindly like share
Yeah.
this page and within your
Exactly.
friend circle,
Okay.
that we really appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Okay.